Yo, what's up, Freeze Army, and welcome to the Somsak equation escalation. This is levels 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. My name is Mr. Freeze 2244, and for this one, all you're going to need is your modern lethal syringe, and that's basically all we're going to use. So, oh, and also we're going to use our coins as well. So once we get over to this kitchen area over here, what we're going to have to do is sneak past the chefs, and to do that we're just going to throw a coin just over there to get him to turn around, and then we're just going to crouch run past him, looping away around. And then we're going to quickly get behind this counter right here and wait for everyone to have their backs turned before we go up to the chef and prick him with the modern lethal syringe. There we go. Then once you've done that, we're just going to retrace our steps and exit the mission, and that will do it for level 1. We're going to throw another coin just to distract the other chef that's in there. There we go. Then you can crouch run past him and head straight to the exit. So very simple, very easy level 1 of this escalation. It does progress, it does get a little bit more difficult, but not too difficult. This escalation is quite an easy one compared to some of the others that I've played. I think it's purely because it's a new level and you want everyone to get used to the levels first before you can dive into all the hard stuff. So they've started us off with a pretty simple one, really. So that's level 1 completed, 5-star with the Silent Assassin. All my challenges are popping up, see. So that's how you do level 1 Silent Assassin. So level 2 we've got an additional target. And yeah, so all we got is additional targets. So this time we're going to use 2 accident kills. And first of all, what we're going to do is go to the restaurant the restaurant bathroom area, because we're going to need to grab a waiter's disguise. And the reason why I'm going to do that is because it makes it a lot more easier to pass through the kitchen and things like that. I'm trying to make it as easy as possible for you guys. So if you come into this bathroom right here, we throw the coin on the floor. If you throw it against the wall, sometimes it won't come in, so make sure you throw it on the floor itself. So we're just going to choke him out. It's up to him. Drag his body into the second booth, the second stall. And we're going to put his body in the closet. Don't know why there's a closet in here, but hey ho. Then we're going to take his disguise. And we can proceed to the kitchen area. Then on the way through the kitchen, we're going to grab the fire extinguisher because we're going to need that for our second target. Or you can use it for your first target. It doesn't matter what order you put it in. Do this in, really. It's completely up to you. So you could use a fire extinguisher for this guy if you wanted to. But I'm actually going to use the modern lethal injection. So wait for everyone's backs to be turned, and then you can stab him. And then you can carry on with what you were going to do. Which is now we have to head outside to where the chef is. Now I'm turning left up the stairs and going through the long ways because there's a camera on that door opposite the kitchen. That's why I went this way. I'm going this way instead, just in case you was wondering. So we're just going to wait for this guy to be out of the way because it's going to cause us problems if we don't. I'm just going to drop the fire extinguisher next to this guy. You need to be careful with this one because what we need to do is press against this box right here, but you need to have the perfect angle right. So when you're aiming for this fire extinguisher, you've got to make sure that suspicion bar is not on up on your screen at all, because if it does, then you will be spotted. So now we've taken out both targets, so we can head straight to the exit, and that will complete level 2 of this escalation. I think it's called the Somsak equation. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. They keep coming up with escalations that are quite difficult to pronounce, really. It's like a random name generator, I'm sure of it. So with level 3, what they've done is added an additional target, plus they've changed a few things around the map as well. They've just basically changed someone's position, and that's all really all there is to it, really. So there's going to be 3 targets, and you know, some people's positions have changed. So that's the 5-star rating for level 2 of this escalation. So we can move on to level 3. We're going to keep the same equipment, however, because we've got an additional target, we're going to change the route. So from this point we're going to head all the way to where the stairs are at the opposite end, and they're going to need to go into the back area where our third new target has come into play. So it's just up these stairs, and it's going to be the door on your right. I'm going to pull out our coin and make sure you crouch as you come in this section. I'm just going to throw the coin just over there, or you can throw it down the stairs, it's up to you. Pull out your weapon, your gun, and I'm just going to shoot the target in the head. And you can go up to this guy, shoot him in the leg, and knock him out, or you can just subdue him, whatever works for you. In regards to this body, we're just going to dump it in this room over here. There's going to be a locker in the room, so we're just going to put him in there. Or you can drag him down the stairs, whichever suits you best. With this body, we're just going to have to move this one out of the way. We're just going to drag this into the room as well. There's a woman in the room right now, so we're just going to wait for her to leave the room before we carry on doing what we're doing. There we go. So we're just going to put a body in the locker, and that takes care of that. We're also going to take the hotel staff disguise again because it makes this easier for us. So we're just going to head into the kitchen now and go and grab that fire extinguisher that we need. So make sure we crouch run past that target because you can see through your disguise. That's why I did that. So we are going to use the fire extinguisher for this guy this time. So I'm just going to put it right next to him. And make sure you do the corner shooting here. He can't see you, don't worry. And that takes care of the second target. So we've got one more target left, and that's going to be this guy out here. So what we're actually going to do is poison him. But we're going to actually wait for him to come over here because this is where he comes to anyway. So instead of us running all the way around, we're just going to wait for him nice and patiently in this area here. So we don't even have to hide his body, we can just poison him and then get out of there. So once that's done, that will take care of level 3. Now for level 4 and 5, they're both going to be exactly the same with my walkthrough. That's why I've only included level 5 on this video instead of level 4. Because they were both exactly the same, and I didn't really want to put two clips out that are going to be exactly the same, so that's why I decided to just add the level 5 on there. So if you do the same as what I do in level 5 in level 4, then it will be exactly the same, so don't worry about it. So don't be saying in the comments like, why didn't you include level 4? Because level 5 is essentially level 4 as well, because I didn't do anything differently. So yeah, that's just trying to explain that before we get to it. So once we've taken care of that target there, after we just poisoned him, we can just run straight to the exit, and we'll get our silent assassin rating for level 3. Again, quite simple, fairly easy. And for level 5, what we have to do is hide all our targets in the freezer. I don't know why. And we can't change disguises. So I'm going to use the suit only for this one. So this level 5 and level 4 is going to be silent assassin suit only. So this technique, this clip will work for both levels, level 4 and 5. So make sure you brought along your coins and your fiber wire, because that's all you're really going to need, as well as your gun, of course. So from the start point, we're going to run to the same section as we did in the previous level. Level 3 I'm talking about. And we're just going to head into the first door on the right again. I'll come up these stairs. We're going to distract these people the same way as we did before. So this time we're going to throw the coin that way. Pull out our gun. I'm going to use the Krugmeier. Shoot it in her head. And subdue him. So once we've done that, we're just going to drag his body down the steps. You don't have to drag him all the way or into that locker at the end. You don't have to do that. You just drag it, you know, a little bit of the way. And that's it. There's a hotel staff member that comes in this area, and that's all. He will see the body if you don't drag the body down those little stairs. So as long as it's there, it's completely fine. So the actual body of a dead person, we're just going to drag her all the way into this room here. But still having her body hidden just around this corner. I'm going to shut the door and proceed into this pantry area. I'm going to grab these 2 soda cans, and then I'm going to run straight into the freezer. This is where we need to hide the victims. And we're just going to throw the coin right there to distract one of the kitchen staff members here. So once he comes in, we're just going to subdue him. So we need to get rid of these 2 guys out of the way. Then we're going to re-equip our soda can. and then smack it at the back of his head. And once you've done that, you want to come into the main kitchen area and get behind this counter. You see the chef on the left? You're going to wait for him to turn around and go and do what he is going to do. And then we're going to go up to our target and fibre wire him and drag his body all the way straight into the freezer. You may think it's quite risky, but it's not. As long as that chef at the top left has his back turned, we're completely fine. So now we can go. Use your fibre wire. If you try to subdue or use a gun, the person to our left that's behind the counter, he will hear the noise. So I wouldn't recommend using anything else apart from the fibre wire. I suppose you could use the Kruger Meyer because it's like ultrasilent bullets and kind of thing like that. So you could use that gun if you wanted to. However, I don't recommend any use of any other weapon. So now we've put his body into the freezer. We've got one more target to go. So we're just going to shoot him as he goes past us. There we go. And then we can proceed to drag these two of the bodies that are remaining all the way into the freezer. This is a really tedious part about this escalation. I have no idea why they put this in there. It's not really a complication. It's just more of an annoyance more than anything else. But nevertheless, it's been an okay escalation, I guess. Like I said, I'm sure they're just making it a little bit more easier for, just to ease you into it really, because this is a new map. Not many people know about it yet. So yeah, so that's two people in there right now. Another third one. Just gonna put the body right in here. So there we go. So all you need to do now is when we come out here, just turn right through this garden and we can just go straight to the exit, and that will complete this entire escalation. So yeah, that's all 5 levels. So like I said, if you've done exactly what I've done in this level 5 video, it will work exactly the same way in level 4, because the only differences between level 4 and 5 is the fact that on level 5 you can't change disguises from what you started off with. So if I've started off in the suit, you gotta stick in your suit. If you started off as a chef, you gotta stay as a chef. You can't change disguises for level 5. You can for level 4, but it's not necessary. Like I said, you can just do it exactly the way I did it for this level 5 video, and it'll work for you in level 4 as well. That's why I've not included level 4. So that's going to do it for this video. That will be the Silent Assassin rating. You should get a trophy for that as well, completing this escalation. That's going to do it for this video, so thank you very much for watching. Be sure to hit like on the video and subscribe here if you're new for more videos and for future updates, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Cheers.